Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 4 cookies from Molly B's. These were sent to us free from Molly B's. We have Hot Mess, Big Joe, The Tea, and Pina Colada. And so what we're going to do, you can eat them straight from the package, but they give you a postcard. This comes with them, and it says that if you want them soft and gooey, pop it in the microwave for 15 seconds. If you want it crunchy on top, gooey in the middle, put it in the air fryer for 2 minutes, set to 375. We do not use an air fryer, and so our only option is to eat these out of the package or in the microwave according to them, because they do not give you regular oven directions. So what we were going to do is we are going to be heating these in the microwave. So look at that. This is Hot Mess. I wonder what makes it hot. I haven't read the descriptions of these yet, so it'll be fun to read them with you all. Okay, this is Big Joe. It looks like it has coffee in it.
I'm assuming hot Joe.
Ah, a Joe. Big Joe, yeah, coffee. That makes sense. And the tea, I'm assuming this has
green tea, matcha, something.
Right, some tea in it. Okay.
Earl Grey. Earl Grey is the usual tea.
Oh, it looks like it has like a little glaze on it. That looks nice. And lots of white chips. And Pina Colada, I would assume, is coconut and pineapple. Ooh, it looks like fruity cereal, yeah. Let's look at the bottom. There we go. Okay, so we are going to heat these up. What did it say? 15 seconds a piece, and then we'll be back to show you the center. So now we're going to show you the center of each one. This is the Hot Mess. And then we have Big Joe. Lots of chips, it looks like. And the tea. These are very soft. Had a hard time picking that one up because it wants to fall apart. And then lastly, Pina Colada, which you would think would be called like Fruity Pebbles, or I don't know, because it looks just like the cereal. You can't really pick that one up very well. We previously reviewed some of Molly B's cookies, so hopefully you saw that video. But if you didn't, I will tell you, I really love the card. I love the box. The box was really cute. They were nice, and it was a sturdy box that held all 8 cookies is what we have here. You see all 8 cookies on this card, and they have a description, which I like. And then on the back is where I got the heating instructions. And then I do like it that they are all individually packaged and labeled, and they have the calories and the ingredients on the back. To me, that is important. I like to have that information. So I do like that. So we're going to be trying the Hot Mess first. They also give a description on the bag, but I like the description better on the card. So Hot Mess is white chocolate sun-dried mangoes and blasted with hot Cheeto dust. You don't want to like it, but you do. Cheetos.
That's different than what that one is.
Okay, this says loaded with mango chunks, Ghirardelli white chocolate, and blasted with flamin' hot cheese dust. So this is specifically says Cheetos, so it's going to be flamin' hot Cheetos dust. Okay, it is 510 calories for 99 grams. That's how much is in the cookies, and it does have flamin' hot seasoning. Yeah. Okay.
I really do
There's
not.
mango.
I don't like the texture of that stuff on top because it kind of got chewy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crunchy anymore, it's chewy because it was in the oven.
I like the piece of mango.
I don't know if I got any mango on there.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, in my whole fourth of
It's a little bit piece.
in my whole fourth of the piece, there was only 1 cube of mango.
Yeah, it's a little crunchy fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds you of a little chunk of pineapple or something.
Yes, it is crunchy.
Mm-hmm. A piece of apple or something.
Believe it or not, I do not mind that.
It's not bad. I don't love it.
I mean,
But I don't hate it.
no, I don't hate it. It doesn't.
It's not really hot either.
No, the flaming hot part, when you're eating Cheetos, flaming hot Cheetos, they will burn your mouth off. This, to me, doesn't even have a little, I mean,
There might be something there.
there might be 0.5.
Yeah, it's very light.
You know, it's very, 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 very light. And I don't know if it's because of their baking process and then we heat it up. I don't know, but it is not hot at all.
You're not really getting much either.
No. I do like the white chocolate chips, the Ghirardelli chips.
Yeah.
The mango, I only got 1 little cube of
Yeah,
mango.
it's not bad. Here's another little piece.
No, it is, like you said, crunchy.
Yeah,
It is
sweet, so it's not like the one that's really funky mango.
Yeah, it doesn't, there's nothing like a funky peach flavor, anything like that. Honestly, you can hardly taste
No,
it.
I
It's
really
more
didn't taste it.
texture than flavor.
Yeah.
So
The texture of the cookie itself is almost muffin bread-like though.
Uh-huh.
That's my only thing that's a little weird, is it's more like a muffin top than a cookie.
I don't mind
I don't mind it though, I would eat it.
But it seems like a lot of effort to go to.
For the flaming hot stuff?
Yes, it seems like maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a cool thing to do right now. I have no idea. But it seems like a lot of effort to go to for such little flavor because it has hardly any flavor at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even do it when it didn't make any difference?
I'd rather had crushed up the little cinnamon disc or a cinnamon powder or something like that on it to give it a hot.
I would too, rather than the Cheetos. That's why I'm wondering. I don't know if this Cheeto is a thing. I haven't heard of it or seen it before, but I just think it wasn't worth the effort, is what I'm trying to say.
It didn't really add anything to it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't add anything.
It actually took away from me because the pieces that you get that are kind of big are kind of chewy, and it kind of ruins the texture a little
Okay, so this one is Big Joe.
bit. You can tell it's coffee.
Big Joe. Double the semi-sweet chocolate with Arabica coffee grounds, then infused with rum flavoring. It's like a mocha with a kick. The package says fresh ground coffee, loads of chocolate and rum flavoring. It's mocha in a cookie. This one is only 370 calories for the entire cookie.
Are these like gluten-free or something like that?
I know, because they're not the texture.
The texture is almost like a gluten-free kind of cookie.
Well, the texture is different. Hopefully you watched the previous review we did. But all of these have had the same, like,
They're not gluten-free.
they're not, this one in particular is not as fluffy as a muffin. It's
No,
denser.
it's more dense.
Almost like a biscuit. It's very, very dense.
Or like a pumpkin bread or a
some kind of
banana nut bread or
some kind of
something like
one
that.
of those breads. Those are heavier breads, and so those are closely. The fibers are closer and they're more dense. That's what this is like. This isn't like a cookie texture at all. But the other thing about these, the reason Kevin was looking for information, is because they're not very sweet.
They're not very sweet.
So,
of course, they are pretty low calorie too.
Right, so for you to be able to eat this entire cookie and it only be 370 calories, that's telling you something. So, but there's nothing on them that says that they're low sugar, gluten-free, anything like keto, anything like that. Like you would think they would be. Because these are just not as sweet as what you're used to.
Right.
If you order cookies, then you're used to sweeter cookies.
I didn't mind the coffee flavor though. The coffee flavor is actually pretty nice. It's not that really funky, dark, bitter coffee. It was nice. It does have some bitterness to it, but it's not bad.
I agree. It's a very nice coffee flavor, but it doesn't have the sweetness.
Yeah. None of it has sweetness.
Right. So I don't mind it, but it's just not sweet. Okay. The next one is the tea. White chocolate infused with Earl Grey tea and a pinch of lavender.
Earl Grey.
To make it extra fancy, we added a lemon glaze drizzle to the top. That sounds good. So spill the Earl Grey lavender and white chocolate right over here with a lemon glaze. Go tell your friends. This one is only 360 calories. Ooh, I love the look of all those white chips right there, so that's the bite I'm going to take.
I got something that was kind of like hard. Mine didn't have a lot of glaze on it, so I didn't really go a lot of lemon.
Mm-hmm.
This is not bad.
That, I really like that.
Like, what is this on my tongue?
It's something black.
It's hard. I don't know. It's these little black, like
it's
tea leaves or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I got a couple bigger pieces that were like hard. Like,
yeah. Here's one right here.
Yeah. It's like I'm eating a stalk of something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got a bunch of those.
It's like one of those. I'm sure it's the tea. Mm-hmm. It's like you see tea in a tea bag, and it's the little pieces. Kevin just got a bigger piece.
Yeah, I got a bunch of little bigger pieces.
I do like the glaze quite a bit on top. I like the texture. I like the texture of the cookie, but you need to really like a almost raw texture cookie, because this is it's not like running out of the center raw, but it is more like a raw dough than a cooked cookie, a baked cookie. The lavender, they did not go heavy on that. They didn't go heavy.
I didn't taste lavender.
They didn't go heavy on the Earl Grey. So it is a lighter cookie. I get that hint of lemon from the glaze. So you get a hint of the tea and a hint of the glaze, but then I do like the amount of white chips that they put in there, because that sweetens it up. So that is my favorite one so far.
Probably out of the bunch, that one's my favorite too.
Okay, lastly, we have Pina Colada. So Pina Colada, white chocolate, shredded coconut, and fruity cereal baked with rum flavoring. I did not get any rum flavoring in the coffee one, by the way. I meant to say that. The coffee one, it just tasted like coffee. Didn't get any rum.
No.
White chocolate, shredded coconut, and fruity cereal baked with rum flavoring, then frosted and dunked in more cereal because we can. So the package says, time to escape with white chocolate, shredded coconut, fruity rice cereal, rum flavoring, and you. 350 calories for the whole cookie.
They look like Fruity Pebbles.
Yes, that's what it looks like. It could be like Malt-O-Meal or something.
And that suffers from the same problem all those do. When
Soggy.
you put those on, a cookie, they get chewy.
Mm-hmm.
They're not crunchy anymore. They're chewy. That has the flavor of that cereal.
I've never been a fan of when cookie companies use this cereal to put on top of their cookies, or you see all kinds of companies trying to use this because they know it's popular. They know it's popular. It's pretty, it's colorful. It is pretty. It is colorful, and I never I try it for the channel, stuff like that. But I personally would never go out and that would be my choice, because I know these are going to be soft. I know they're going to be chewy. And
on a cookie.
On a cookie, yeah, or on a muffin, or on any kind of baked cake, or it's not going to be good because it's going to be soft. I don't think the flavor is bad. I think the texture, and it's not just the texture of the cereal. I think the texture of the whole thing is kind of chewy.
Yeah, it is.
The whole cookie.
I don't mind the flavor, although really I didn't taste any coconut.
No, I didn't. I didn't taste coconut. Rum.
I didn't get any of that either.
Yeah.
All I tasted was the cereal.
Yes.
And I mean, it's fine. It's that lemony kind of flavor of all these fruity cereals.
Yes.
I didn't mind the flavor of that, but I didn't like the texture.
No, the
I
texture.
actually like the flavor a lot because that's like Fruity Pebbles is probably one of my top 5 cereals.
Right.
So I love the Fruity Pebbles. So I like the flavor. I just don't love the texture.
Yeah, the texture, it's just not the best texture.
And plus, these are all kind of bready kind of cookies anyway. So then you get this chewy cereal on top of a bready cookie. It's just, I don't know. This doesn't go good.
My favorite one of these 4 is the tea. But would I order it again? I would not. I'm very grateful that Molly B sent them to us because we had previously tried some other items from Molly B's and we were not crazy about them at all. And so when they sent me these in the mail, I was actually shocked.
Surprise.
Yes, because usually companies don't do that. Usually they try to avoid us when we have given them, a negative review. But I appreciate them trusting us with these.
These are better than the other ones we had tried.
These are better than the ones with the boba.
Yeah, because the boba just did not work.
We did a review. We
really
found
bad
some
texture.
boba cookies at World Market. They have 2 flavors. If you go in Five Below had some, and they were a different flavor, I think, than what we reviewed. But there's no way I was buying them. But we did not like those at all. So it really says a lot about them that they trusted us to review these. But I personally, these are not for me.
Yeah,
none of them, because of the textures. It's a lot to do with the textures. And I want, if I'm going to order a cookie from a cookie company, then I want it to be sweet. And these are not sweet enough, as sweet as what I want.
Yeah, I agree. Sweetness, texture.
Texture's a big deal.
Yeah, because these are all like very bready.
Yes, they are. So you would pass on them too.
I would. I hate that, but I would. Some of the flavors I actually enjoyed, but it's just the when you mix that with the flavors aren't enough to overcome that bready kind of texture. If you don't mind that bready texture, then go for it.
And if you want a less sweet cookie, then this will be great.
You can eat a whole cookie for 300 or 400 calories. Yeah,
yes.
Go for it.
You know what cookie is the same? That Alternative Baking Company. I'm thinking their cookies are about the same calorie-wise. So maybe Molly B's was maybe they're trying to be like Alternative Baking Company. I do not know. We don't know the backstory. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've seen these in the store, let us know, because I've never seen them in the store around here. But I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.